All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Skillet coming back to you from X4. I have a confession to make.
Awaiting orders.
So, remember how we started the Paranid storyline, and we got the next mission to go get these crates. Yeah, well, I did the mission, but I failed to really capture that. The crates were explosive. I'll just give you the rundown. The crates were explosive. There were 3 of them all huddled together. They had EMP explosives on them. And then I went and I... Oh, that's not it. Where to go? There's a station right here in this this mineral field that I awoken. It's one of the holy sites for the Paranid. And then I was to go down into Faulty Logic and this ship, actually right here. I was to get a piece of cargo off this ship, which I did. The first time I attempted it, which was the video I tried to make, I died in Faulty Logic 7. I exited the gate. There was a friend foe mine. I blew up. I died. Went back, redid it. Waited for the ship to actually get here into Faulty Logic 1. And then docked on it and got what I needed to. And now I'm at the end of that part. It was a prosthetic eye, by the way. And I am going to give it to, I think, Grumpy Face Woman, whatever her name is. Let's see here. Let's go to the bar. Ooh. Yeah, Grumpy Face Woman.
I see you're still alive. What a pleasant surprise. So that concludes your end of the bargain. If I remember correctly, that means I owe you a few more answers.
I wonder what this war will actually achieve, because it's Paranid fighting Paranid, but as Dalbusta already said, it's not like they really fight each other.
To an outsider, it might seem as though this war has just been going back and forth with no prospect of a resolution. That's not an entirely inaccurate assessment, but it's not the whole picture. It's no accident that the military supplies for this conflict have become one of the safest investments at the end of this gate network. You see, the two factions aren't really fighting over territory or resources. In the minds of their leaders, elimination of their opponents would actually be a tragic outcome. That's because they're fighting for the hearts and minds of their people. If one pontifex backs down, even just a little, he'd be sacrificing his legitimacy. I imagine they must be quite desperate for an outside solution by now.
Okay. We're trying to win hearts and minds. Why they ambush with me, though?
Oh, yes, sorry about that, dear. In my line of work, you can never be too careful about who you associate with. If you ever find yourself facing the kind of impossible ends I'm up against, you might look back fondly at our little encounter.
Okay, why this job?
An excellent question, my dear. The item you brought me has some sentimental value. There is someone I've been yearning to see for one last time. You've proven yourself to be pretty dependable, so let me add another piece of the map to your little scavenger hunt. If you do indeed find what you seek out there at the end of the galaxy, I might just let you meet that person too.
Okay. Was that it? Oh yeah, it is it. Okay.
Huh. About that errand. Did we actually need the EMP for anything but our little snooping operation? Anyway, I'll add Gride's data to your navigation system.
Ah, now I gotta go investigate the lead. I see. Let's actually check the store real quick.
Can I help? Here you go.
One thing I'm always after are the 1-star. The 1 stars. And then we'll at least even that.
Safe journey.
Alright. So, our new trek will be down through here. Oh, I've already have a satellite there, derelict station. Okay, so let's get this guy going.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Great, thanks. And then through the magic of editing and things, I will meet you at that point.
Lasting vengeance, huh? This really is the end of the galaxy.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, so...
A galaxy does not have an end, you know. But by stretching the definition somewhat, I suppose you might find an end of sorts. Either at the very core or somewhere along the outer rim. None of those criteria apply in this case, however. I do believe that the impressively long-lived Argon female employed an idiom.
I'm so glad to be working with someone so knowledgeable.
I love their little back and forth. Alright, so we are here.
Derelict Station.
It's a derelict station. Let's get closer.
Whatever we're supposed to find would appear to be hidden inside that rather ominous-looking haze. I advise you to be cautious. There are field discharges in this area that will quickly deplete your shields.
That looks like some kind of military station. Hopefully an abandoned one. And judging by all that weaponry, it is, or was, a fairly major installation. Let's hope those laser towers stay firmly shut down. It's dangerous enough out here with all these mines floating around.
What? Mines? I don't see no mines. Alright, let's get closer. This is like a X3 kind of station.
I am detecting a small number of scattered navigational devices in your general vicinity. Scanning them might lead us to valuable information, hidden treasure, ancient artifacts. I can barely contain my excitement.
Awaiting orders.
There's a thing over here. There's 2 of them.
Nav beacon.
Shimada! One of those turrets is reactivated!
Where?
My analysis suggests that these beacons were placed to indicate a safe route for someone in possession of the correct credentials. Do not worry about your deficiencies in advanced cryptography, Assistant. I shall be your master password. If you can find more of them, I might be able to more accurately triangulate the guidance direction.
Derelict State Resource Probe.
That one's not mine. Okay, let's go this way. I gotta get out of here somehow. Any more blinky nav beacon lights? Oh. Yeah, here we go.
Nav beacon. Laser tower Mark 1. Laser tower Mark 2.
Ah, where'd that nav beacon go? Oh. Oh, there it is.
Nav beacon.
That one's gone now. Ah, over here. It's right up there. But look at that money we're making. That's nice.
Nav beacon.
Okay, there's this one. Next one's over here.
Nav beacon.
Great work, Assistant. Please investigate the indicated location.
All right, a ship.
Why would anyone hide something valuable out here and then leave such an obvious trail of breadcrumbs? Be on your guard.
Indomitable spirit. Alright, well, let's speed up a little bit.
There's a Paranid ship. It's hailing us. Let's go see what this is all about.
Has the time come then? Has the last remaining pretender finally acknowledged my presence? No, it cannot be the Holy Order who sent you. Decades have passed, and barely a soul has strayed into this wasteland. So the musings of the holy three-dimensionality have guided your steps toward this most remote of places? Very well, then. I go by the name of Kromankenslat. I have witnessed the holy gates close and open again, and I have reaped a bountiful harvest from the void in between. But somewhere along that path, the purpose that once drove my kin was torn asunder.
Did Gride seriously send us all this way to find this philosophizing waste of carbon?
Uh-oh.
When the Pontifex thralls arrived to claim new territory, only a shadow remained of the once daring, free people that called this place their home.
Oh, hang on a minute. I think I just worked this out. Ask him his opinion about the war. Just trust me on this one.
Witness this sea of ruin, this irredeemable haven of hubris. May it be a lesson to those who put ambition before unity. this civil war is a travesty, a mark of shame for all Paranid, invoked by desire, sparked by obtuse geometry, and fueled by blind dogma and zealotry. The pontifices, both pretenders in their own way, may attempt to reach out and guide us into their light. But this conflict has defined us for too long, and the promise of personal gain weighs too heavy for some. No physical wall has been planted between my brethren, and yet, despite our three eyes, we've lost sight of each other, and thus, of ourselves. The realignment, as glorious as it might seem in the grand scheme of history, planted the seed of the conflict we witness today. Their desire to be whole again had already driven the many isolated parishes to appoint grand leaders from among their own congregations. When the holy three-dimensionality finally reached out and tied together the lost gates. Every pontifex, whatever their character, saw their claim challenged by a horde of pretenders.
Huh. Okay.
Bingo! I think I'm starting to understand why Greta sent you here. Let me talk to him in private for a moment. Thanks for waiting, my friend. I just got us a backstage pass to the peace negotiations.
Outsider, I have decided to conclude my contemplative isolation. You are among the chosen few who will help pave the way for my grand return, or for the ultimate defeat of my cause.
I think he just wants you to keep an eye out for potential hazards while he works.
All right. He is so much faster than me? So, we are going to be coming to a point in this storyline where we will need to make a choice of what we are going to do. Are we going to basically unite the Paranid, or will we keep them divided?
Entering system. Cardinals redress.
I need to bring somebody here.
Honorable Kermonket Slot, please allow this humble outsider to attempt to gain some insight into the nature of your glorious people. How do you choose your future leaders?
There is no need for such formalities. I am painfully aware of the ignorance of unholy creatures like you. A Paranid is not simply chosen. He is created, destined to serve the realm to the best of his abilities. The High Priests, created in the most intricate rituals of holy procreation, are indeed a marvel to behold. But as many priest scholars have done before, so did I dare to pose this question. Half a century ago, what if there has been a mistake? What is the fate of those whose potential surmounts their assigned purpose? I have found my answer, and I pray that none of my brethren will have to walk this path.
Thank you for your insights, Enlightened. Destiny, huh? I wonder who decides which side those fresh Paranid are on. What might happen if someone suddenly had the support of a bunch of fresh, highly skilled, highly intelligent super priests? Wouldn't that create an imbalance great enough to, let's say, win a war?
So, yes, we are going to be coming to a point where we need to make a decision. Do we help? Do we not help and create a unified Paranid empire? Pros, cons? Do we keep them separated? Do we add a new faction to the universe? That is what we will have to decide. But for now, we will follow him. But this is going to be Skillet signing off for now. We'll come back with the next part of this mission. I do hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, morning, whenever you watch it. Please feel free, like, subscribe. There's more coming down for you.